Right, welcome to Chem Plus. Today we've decided to look at the reaction of alkanes with halogens. Um, some students have struggled to do the question on the screen. Methane reacts with chlorine in the presence of ultraviolet light to produce several products. Two of these products are chloromethane, hydrogen chloride. Describe the mechanism. That's very, very important. They describe the mechanism. They want the mechanism. But anyway, before we do that, let's just write the equation of what's happening here. Methane, CH4, reacts with Cl2 to give CH3 Cl plus hydrogen chloride. This is a substitution reaction. This is a substitution. You can see the hydrogen has been substituted by the chlorine there. Let's go. This reaction actually has got several stages. Let's look at the first stage, which is called initiation. During initiation, this chlorine you see here, the chlorine breaks down to form these species here, right? And what we call those species, what we call those ones, we call them free radical. The chlorine atom breaks to form two chlorine free radical. For that to happen, you need UV light or high temperature. I could say 400 degrees Celsius. My 400 looks very miserable there. I could say 400, high temperature, 400 degrees Celsius. Right, you need UV light for that to happen. What type of bond breaking is happening here? You've got two chlorines joined together, and when they break, each chlorine is taking an electron, so it's called homolytic fission. Homolytic fission. Okay, the type of bond fission there is called homolytic fission. Now we want to see what happens in the next stage, which we call propagation. In propagation, the Cl radical that you have formed will now attack the methane, react with the methane to form a CH3 radical plus HCl. And the CH3 radical formed will react with a fresh chlorine to form CH3Cl plus another Cl radical. Now this is very exciting. Those are the two propagation steps, and students sometimes struggle with these two propagation steps. What we call a substance which takes part in a reaction and is regenerated. What is the Cl radical acting as? A substance that takes part in the reaction. Come on, let's go. I want to go to the gym right now. What we call this substance that takes part in a reaction and it's regenerated. Well done. It's called a catalyst. Now the next stage and final stage is called termination. During termination, every radical will clash with another radical. So let's see the termination stages here. Cl will clash with another Cl and form Cl2, and the reaction dies or stops. And CH3 radical will react with another CH3 radical, right, and form C2H6. So in this reaction, you can actually form the chloromethane that we are forming, the chloromethane, but you can also form a bit of ethane when those two radicals clash. And another termination reaction will be if a CH3 radical clashes with a chloro radical, we form CH3Cl. We form CH3Cl, and the reaction stops. And most importantly, what is the name of this mechanism? What is the name of this mechanism? Yes, the mechanism is called free radical substitution. Time for a cup of tea and gym.